All right, boys and girls, welcome back to the drive-through. This is a tough problem on our pre-calc exam. We're going to use like a technique that oftentimes we do this in calculus. You've never done this before. Actually, you did this once on your analytic trig homework, even though this is not an analytic trig problem. We're just going to let x equal cosine of theta, okay? Now, there is this little notational thing I want you guys to note. I hate it. When you see cosine squared of theta, what that really means, again, this is just yet another instance of mathematicians being lazy. It means cosine of theta squared, but not cosine of just squaring the angle. Take the cosine of the angle and then square it. Does that make sense? So therefore, cosine squared theta is just x squared. Does that make sense? All right, so now I'm going to rewrite this as 2x squared minus 3x plus 1 equals 0. Now that should be something that you guys recognize. Whereas this, you're like, what on earth? What on earth? Okay, so when you see something like that, what do you think? Factor, good. Or John Rick, even better, okay? We need to factor that. Factoring this is not easy because the A is 2, so we're going to use our quad 4 program. So hit enter. Oh, hold on. Program. Oh my gosh, look at it all the way. You've added quite a few. Oh, you had I bet. All right, enter. Okay, enter again. A is 2, B is -3, C is 1. What do you get? Nice. Okay, so far so good. Now, what was X again? X is cosine theta. So look, now you just go back and say, so cosine of theta minus 1, excuse me, equals 0. Or 2 times cosine of theta minus 1 equals 0, okay? So then over here, this is cosine of theta is 1. Oh, so pop out my unit circle, right? And remember, cosine is x, sine is y. So where, at what angles, and do you remember, is it asking for it in degrees or radians? Okay, so at what degrees is the x value 1 on the unit circle? 0 degrees, right? And that's it. Got it? Now we got a whole nother equation to solve. We are not done with this question yet. So over here, you have 2 cosine of theta equals 1. What's our next step, Rana? Well, no, not yet. Look. What am I going to do next? Nope, I can't yet. Look what this says. I got to divide each side by 2, right? So now I have cosine of theta. You're all right. Equals 1/2. Now go to your unit circle. Where is the x value 1/2? Into 60 degrees. There's another one, Ariana. Keep going. Very good. So I think the answer to this question is 0, 60, and 300. And guess what? If you go back up, like if you were worried about this, and if you were on your test and you had plenty of time, which I think you guys will on your exam, you know how you'd find out if you were right? You just plug it in. Just plug in 0, and you should get 1. So 2 times 1. Yep, look. So this is 2 minus 3 plus 1 equals 0. So I just tested 0 degrees, and it works. See what I'm saying? So it's going to work. Boom.